Alright guys, today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys. I'm going to show you how a repeater box like this makes every single Mopar child's play to steal. Now, to be clear, the video is legit educational purposes only so that you can prevent your car, your Charger, your Challenger, your Ram, anything that has a remote key fob from being stolen. So let's get to it. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this as one continuous shot so nobody's saying I'm putting the key in my pocket or anything like that. I'm leaving my key like I would normally have in the house, like so, okay? Key's sitting here. And now we will walk outside to the car. Now, the interesting thing is, and let me leave the repeater box over here first so I can show you guys the difference. So basically what happens is, you know, you can see your car is locked, right? Now, I can normally just grab under here and pull and it would unlock, right? Not going to do that right now. There's little sensors down here and dodges for you to lock in, unlock that way. Now, it's not going to do it because my key is actually not present. So I shouldn't be able to open my car or do anything. Here's where that changes. Now I come over here. Now, I'm not going to show a lot of this little repeater box because I don't want to promote anybody finding one of these to make it easier to steal a vehicle. But so here's what happens. So this thing will look for key fobs and things of that nature automatically. So once that happens, you let it do its thing and you'll get a little dot or a signal saying that it's locked on to something. And then I can literally just put this either on the car and then look at that. The car is now unlocked. I can keep the repeater box like on the door. And then look at this, no key fob. Key fob is in the house. And now, basically what will happen, and you'll see what will happen here in a second, is we'll go ahead and close the door, but you can see my car is running. And what we'll do is, we'll go ahead and I'll close the door, and you see here, right? Now, the car is already started, okay? Now it says key fob has left the vehicle. There's no keys in here, and it was just that repeater box that got it to start. But once I closed the door, it was enough to block that signal. But the car is already running. So I can literally put the car in gear and drive away. And now, the latest security update that came out from Dodge, from Chrysler, or from FCA, supposedly made it where it was harder for you to steal this vehicle. Now, I'm going to do an updated video for you guys that shows you how far you can drive without the key fob on the vehicle, so you guys can see, you know, what the situation is as far as theft and stealing and whatnot. I'm gonna let somebody go around me so I can back this thing back in. So there you have it, guys. For those of you guys that were saying, no man, with the new update these vehicles can't be stolen, it's impossible. I just started my car without a key fob. Now, are there some things that you can do to prevent theft? Well, I'm on a military base, so good luck for them trying to steal this friggin' thing from here. It would be a sad day, but as you can see, my car is running. There is no key fob in the vehicle, and I could literally drive this to wherever the hell I wanted. And we're going to do a test with that. We're going to show how far you could drive this car without the key fob. So that's the biggest thing with this, is how far are you able to actually drive this vehicle. So with that said, if you have questions, comments, things of that nature, you guys can hit me up in the comment section down below. But there it is. You guys can see it for yourself. Key fob has left the vehicle. I was able to start it and do everything with just this little repeater box. And it's these little boxes that are making these vehicles basically the easiest cars on the street to steal. Sucks, huh? Key still there. All right, guys, so we just basically showed you how easy it actually is to steal a FCA product with just a little box, just a repeater box. Now, full disclosure, I didn't go into the full setup, how it actually catches a signal or any of that, and I did that for a reason. I don't want to help thieves find these boxes and steal our cars easier. We don't want to do that. What I want to talk to you about now is some things that you can do, and shout out to my dude, Mob Genius out in Houston. He's got a YouTube channel as well, who experienced a similar issue with just somebody, thankfully, just breaking into the car. You don't need, like, sometimes it's not even that they're using these boxes to physically steal the car. Sometimes they use these boxes just to break into a car because there's no alarm if it thinks there's a key there. It's like, click, they go in, they steal what they want to steal, they close the door, they'll even lock it for you. It's ridiculous. But a couple of things you can do to keep your car secure, okay? Don't leave your key fob by the friggin' front door. Don't do that. I've stopped leaving my keys there now after seeing just how easy. I didn't believe it. I'm just like you, where I was like, there's no way they can't steal a car that easy. And then they're like this, stealing them. In fact, dealerships now are buying Faraday boxes. If you don't know what a Faraday box is, it's you can stick a cell phone in there, keys, other stuff, and no radio, no signals are getting in and out of that box. Should you buy a Faraday box for your keys? It's probably a smart move. That's what I do now. I literally have a little metal box that has a thing in it. I literally just drop my keys in there at nighttime and close it. And it sits right in my drawer. And I don't have to worry about some jackass outside stealing my car. That said, I have a manual, which also makes it less deterrent because a lot of people don't want to steal manuals because a lot of people can't drive them. So I don't really have to worry too much about my car being stolen. But there's the issue of if you have a automatic charger or challenger of just, and I saw this, shout out to Destroyer 1320 and Wide Body Nation here on YouTube as well. He lost, Wide Body Nation had his 2021 Charger Wide Body Hellcat stolen. And they did it right there. They did it old school with a Jimmy, popped the lock. They didn't have a repeater box. They reached down, popped the trunk, went in, disconnected the battery so there wasn't no alarm, and then went right by the shifter and lifted the piece of rubber and then pulled the locking mechanism for the transmission to be able to put it in neutral and push it and then put it onto a truck and steal it. That's kind of, you're just kind of screwed in that point unless you block that little lever, which I believe Destroyer 1320 and a couple other people have devised a method to stop that. Chrysler supposedly has pushed out an update that makes these vehicles harder to steal, meaning like they won't run as long with no key fob in the vehicle. And that'll probably be one of the next videos you see here on the channel. Actually, at the concluding of me filming this and processing it through editing and uploading this video, I'll be taking my Challenger for a drive and having my key fob in another vehicle, several cars behind me, and we're going to drive it. And I'm going to see how far I can drive it, 20 miles, 30 miles, and just see if the update from FCA has actually fixed this where people can't just start the car with these repeater boxes and then just drive on. That said, these boxes are highly illegal. Like I said, they're not hard to get. That's the other thing. Like, there's this thing called the dark web or just the internet in general. If you can look for them, they're available to be found. That's why I didn't want to get into specifics on how it works or what you need to do or any of that to be able to access. I don't want somebody able to take the information from today's video and use it to steal cars. I just wanted to use this as more of a public service announcement to show you just how easy these cars can be stolen. It's ridiculous. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If the video was informative and it helped you, share this video everywhere. Send it to our news sites, blog sites, all of that. Because if more people know to lock their damn keys, even if it's in a metal box, even if you put it in a dresser drawer, any resistance, you know, the more things that the signal has to go through, the less likely that these repeater boxes work. Now, these come in a bunch of different sizes. This is very small. They have bigger ones that can pull signal from farther away. That's why I left the key. My key, if I had it farther in the house, didn't work. I literally had to have it right by the front door, which a lot of people do, in order for that box to work. So hopefully the video was informative. Hopefully you guys now will see just how this is friggin' insane, how easy these cars are to steal. And it's no excuse now that Stellantis now, not just FCA. There's no excuse now. Stellantis needs to come up with a way, whether they need to have like a more secure signal with these key fobs, something, because this is bullshit. And for those of us that are investing 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 100,000 into our Mopars, buying these vehicles, I think we should have a little bit better security than somebody picking up a Mickey Mouse box and driving away with our $50,000 plus car. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the subscribe button if you thought this was interesting, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.